How's everyone doing today? I could have had a better day. I won't lie. My day started off with two things: a rainstorm and my bike skidding out on me. Awesome, right? But guess what? I'm in a lot of pain, but I'm still here because I love all you guys, and I'm not gonna miss. And the show must go on, as they like to say. How's it going, Timmy? How are you doing, Alfonso and Kenton? Ezra, get in here, man. This is cool stuff. I hope everyone's doing well today. It's Tuesday. Poulain, how you doing? Hope everything's going well for you today. And so, Madan, how's it going? Yeah, so the show must go on, as they say. I busted myself up this morning. My bike skidded out in the rain, fell on its side. It was really cool because, like, I'm on the bike, right, and I'm driving and getting to work. I'm not going that fast because it's raining, and then, like, I just go to, like, go around the car, and my bike just goes, and then I end up falling off. It was pretty interesting. Jamal, how's it going? Definitely save your questions for tonight. I'm okay, Mom. Don't worry. My mom's on here. How's it going, Mom? Yeah, so I skidded out, bruised myself up, but as you can see, this face is still good, right? That's all that matters. The money maker. Don't forget, guys, that you can like and share and put smiley faces if I make you laugh. I always like when I see you guys laughing and having a good time. So, don't worry. I'm okay. Obviously, I'm okay. I'm on the show. And the show must go on. So, do not worry. Mom might have a car already, but Bangkok's traffic is insane. And when it rains, it would have taken me probably about 45 minutes to an hour to go 4 kilometers. Welcome to Bangkok, everyone. So, getting right into it, I want to talk a lot about a few different major things that have happened in cryptocurrency over the last, 48 hours. One of them I started getting into a little bit yesterday, but I had not done my research and I did not want to talk about what happened with Coinbase or anything like that, about what happened with Litecoin, about anything like that, until I actually did a little more deeper research and asked some people that I know who know more on the inside of what's going on, what was actually happening, and is this something we have to worry about, etc. Okay? So, you're starting to act like a crypto on your bike. No, crypto is going to come back, guys. We all know that it's down. We all see this. It's gone up since I started talking, like $3. Woo! It's gone up since I started prepping this today by $100. Woo! So if you're swing trading, you're doing all right in crypto a little bit today, and it's all good if you're not. Remember, this is a long-term adoption, meaning cryptocurrencies are in the infancy. So people that are telling it's a bubble and all, it can't be a bubble. We didn't even get to $1 trillion. $1 trillion is not even close to bubble talk. So we're okay. I know the market's scary right now, but if you've looked at it the last hour, a lot of money has started going in. Now, I talked to someone who's been into crypto and Bitcoin since 2009, just recently. And what they told me was, all the big, and these are like obviously wealthier people, they told me all the big players right now, all of them, every single one, every last one of them, they're all trying to load up Bitcoin. I got off a phone call before this as well, before that call, where we were talking to someone who has buyers, legitimate institutional buyers, and they are looking for, and don't call me bullcrap because I'm serious, they're looking for between 250 and 300,000 Bitcoin each, and there are 3 buyers already just from that one person. So I just want to tell you that if you're worried about cryptocurrencies going out, they're not. I'm going to give you a couple more reasons today to be feeling a little more bullish, and I'm also going to tell you about some ways that you can earn.com money. Take a look at that right now. Earn.com. Okay? All right, so let's jump right into some news. How's everyone feeling today? Has anyone had a really good day? Are you waking up to start your day, or are you guys already full out in it? I'm curious to know, how is everyone feeling today? Anyone have any specific questions that have been crunching their brain a bit, do leave those in the comments. And if I don't get to it, ask the same question again. All right, so jumping into it, let's get going. So let's look at Coinbase first. So what do we see with Coinbase? Well, this is huge news. Huge news. Why is it huge news? Well, it's very simple why this is huge news. Okay? You got a day off. You're laying in a sweat bag watching. Awesome, Diane. How does it feel to be in a sweat bag? I remember doing that when I was a football player, and I had to lose like 15 pounds when I was like a youth player to make the team because I was too big. And I was already like 3 years younger than the highest age you could be on that team. I was a fat kid when I started playing football. But nice. You got the day off today. Awesome. Awesome, Kenton. I got a day off today too because I got in a bike accident, but that's all good. No big deal. All right. Now, let's talk about Coinbase. Right? So, Coinbase ads today comes out on Medium and says that they're going to add an ERC20 token. Not just ERC20 tokens. Now, obviously, if you've looked into the Coinbase's demands and requirements of being on Coinbase, there are a lot of specific things that can rule out a ton of different players. Okay, there's going to be things happening at Coinbase where they're going to be basically finding out what is a good token, what is a good project, and what is a bad one, and do they meet all these specific requirements. I would have to make a whole video on how to go over all those requirements, but you can just find that on Coinbase's website. You can find out like the requirements to be a token listed on Coinbase, and I'm sure this will also still apply now to ERC20 tokens. Why is this big news? This is huge news because number one, everyone already has a hate on for Coinbase. Their fees are really high. They don't have all the cryptos that we want to buy. There's issues, okay? We don't like those issues. So we also don't like their fee structures are huge and like it's really hard to get your money into Coinbase unless you're an institutional buyer or seller. And so all these things are knocking them. But now they're adding ERC20 tokens, and I believe they're doing this mostly because of the fact that they have a lot of competition coming out with Robinhood and Robinhood and Binance and Bittrex now going to accept fiat currency. We also have Abra. If I'm missing anyone's, you guys just throw them in the chat box. But there's so many different crypto exchanges coming out that are going to make it easier for mom and dad and grandma and grandpa to get themselves into cryptocurrency. Now, that's really, really good, and it should make you feel bullish because as these things become easier, more people will pay attention. My mom is probably watching this video right now, and she's one of the ones that I have to probably send her some crypto, which I should have done probably already, and I will do this. I'm going to send my mom some cryptocurrency. And when she sees it go up, she's going to get FOMO, and she's going to be like, okay, I want to learn more about it. And most people are like that, okay? So hold on a second. You will be back in the UK tomorrow. Throw a question to me. Okay, so Jamal's been asking this for a while, so I want to try to get on it. Verge asked for a massive crowdfund for members and got it, claiming that they're going to announce the biggest partnership in the history of crypto. How likely do you think it is legit considering Binance gave a large donation to the fund? They're now running late with their announcement and the community is okay. Verge is always late with their announcements. I don't like Verge. Okay. Now, yes, Coinbase must evolve and go away, but I'll just go on with Verge for a second. Verge raised a lot of money. Verge is always late on their things that they've done. Wraith Protocol was like 2 months late, and even at the end of the deadline for the end of the year, they were late. So I don't really like that about a company who says they're going to do something and basically doesn't do it. Whereas ADA, even though they don't have a product yet, everything they say they're going to do in the roadmap is done on time or early. Those companies make me feel a lot more comfortable to buy into them. Okay, so Verge, I think if they do have a huge announcement, I'm sure it has to do something. If it's that big, it'll be something with Amazon, with Facebook, something along those lines where it's a huge company. Otherwise, they're just hyping shit up and it's bull crap like before, and it will just make a lot of people bring their money into that coin, and then people will dump it and then lose a lot of money. So Verge, McAfee, I don't know. These things are things that make me worry a little bit, not a lot. So could Verge be huge if Binance is doing something to support them? I think there's something going on for sure. Binance must know. Other people must know. So something happening, and we're gonna know. But do I know what the news is? I don't know the news. They kept it secret. Why would they tell me? So when that big news comes, we'll know why. If you have Verge, I would hold on to it till the big news comes. But here's what the thing is. We've heard of big partnerships before. We've heard of big news before. Remember EMC Squared when they had big news and then overnight their crypto dropped by 65%? Yeah, that was huge news. It was huge news to people who held it and then got screwed. So I don't know what's going to happen with Verge, but you have to be careful with them. Having a little bit, not a huge part of your profile to see what happens would be cool. Or you can take a really big risk and see what happens with $1,000 of your money. I've seen people do crazy stuff before with Verge. One of the groups I'm in, $73,000 on 1,000 in to Verge when it first started, so there's lots of options. One of my viewers, a clear pool. I didn't have a chance to do that, Karam. I got in a motorbike accident today, so I didn't have actually enough time to do research because I was in the hospital for a bit. But I will get on to that, I promise. It will happen. I just could not do it today, obviously, and I'm sure you're understanding of that. So no big deal. But I will put it on my list because I have been meaning to look into it, and I will. So thanks for that question. All right. Now, going more into the ERC20 tokens, I've a lot of people say, "Hey, Joel, what do you think might be the ERC20 token that comes on a Coinbase?" The first couple, and my response to them was, I think it might be Basic Attention Token. It also might be OMG. It could be. What else could it be? Like EOS could be, but they're changing over to block 1, so I don't think so because they're going to have their own blockchain. But here's the thing. You never know. I mined a bit of Verge, low difficulty. Yeah, if you mine Verge, it's basically free minus your bill for your electric, so that's okay. Never worries. Thanks, Karam. I appreciate it. Like, I'm still here. The show must go on, as they love to say. So I'm here for you guys regardless if I'm 100% or 85%. And yes, I am okay. So I do believe that they're going to be some of the bigger tokens. They're not going to let like a small top 200 token. They're going to be focusing on, and just because of the requirements that Coinbase has, very most likely they're going to focus on the top 50 cryptocurrencies or the top 70 cryptocurrencies or something along those lines. It would not surprise me if ENG got on there, or Enigma, or a couple other ones that have really strong teams and really strong background. So ERC20 tokens, do your research. Go on to Coinbase.com. Find out what the requirements are for being on Coinbase.com and look at the tokens you have and see which ones meet all the requirements. And that would give you a really good bullish indicator for yourself what is actually going to come out. This is important so that you know. So continuing on from that, because I feel like that's enough for today about what's going on in that side. Any of you guys have any comments of what you think might be the ERC20 tokens that they first offer? I have mine. What do you guys think? I'd love to know. How is Litecoin? I'm talking about that in a few minutes, Daniel. Just give me a minute. Keep watching. I'll be my second or third thing that I talk about today. And so I'll continue on and do that because I want you guys to know what's up. So second thing in Coinbase, and this is why I said earn.com at the start of the show, was because earn.com, if you don't know what it is, it's a really cool site. And if you haven't ever looked at it before, take a look because of one reason. They actually pay you to do work in Bitcoin. Yeah. I mean, it's not going to pay you like $1 million a year, but you could do on your own time, do answering emails. Okay, I'll read the things that you can do to get paid for. Okay, first thing you can do is read emails. You can reply to emails. You can complete micro tasks like registering for token airdrops or even completing a survey, but they pay you in Bitcoin, which is really interesting. They wanted to start their own cryptocurrency called Earnable Token, which is really cool. But now Coinbase is in talks to acquire Earn.com because they had Emily Choi join them from LinkedIn, and she basically makes deals happen, and that makes Coinbase have a step up, right? They're going to move up if they have, not only do they have the link to the Bitcoin provider for work, they also can then now use their Coinbase tokens and link the two businesses. So it looks like something interesting. I don't know what's going to happen for sure. There's no actual deal yet on the actually done, but we've already seen something like this happen with Goldman Sachs and Polynix. So we could see some more of these types of exchanges making partnerships, and it's going to keep happening. So another one that's rumored to be on sale is the South Korean investors are trying to buy up Bitstamp from Europe. So that's another one. Huge stuff is happening in these exchanges. Coinbase has got some stuff going, and they're doing it because they're scared. I think Coinbase is a little bit scared. Okay? OX might definitely be one of them. I do agree, Alfonso. What do I think about Steam and Waves? Okay, Waves is awesome. It's undervalued. So is KMD. And Steam, I love Steam. I love Steam as a platform to basically replace one day Facebook, or Facebook to change some of their policies to meet what Steam is doing, because they're going to have to, because a lot of people might leave Facebook, unfortunately for them, because Steam doesn't regulate what you can and can't do. It's decentralized, which is really kick-ass. So I would tell you guys right now to get a Steam account. Go to steam.com and get a Steam account and set it up. And it's not as nice as Facebook, obviously, yet, but it will be. And so it's something that you should look into as a decentralized application, so you can do some different things that you can't do on Facebook. Okay, so here you go. OX also has a relationship with Coinbase, and it has gone up, but that doesn't mean anything, right? We've heard of these things happen with Coinbase before, where things get rumored and nothing ever happens. Ripple? Anyone heard of that one? So even though we hear about stuff and people get bullish on things, mostly because of hype, it doesn't mean that actually anything's going to happen for sure, and we have to keep that and be real with ourselves to know that's true. So, CoinbaseAcquiringEarn.com. If you want to earn some extra money doing simple tasks, or you know people that do, so they can get into Bitcoin, tell your friends to go to earn.com and make some Bitcoin for free for doing simple tasks. Well, not for free, but for working for a little bit, and see if they like it. So, now the big news, the stuff that people are freaking out about. Let me ask you guys a question before I get into the depth. How many of you guys right now are holding Litecoin? How many of you guys that are holding Litecoin saw this message yesterday and started to literally almost crap yourself? Because I know today I had like 20 messages when I got on my computer, and they were all about Litecoin. They're like, yo, you love Litecoin. What's happening with Litecoin? Where is it going? Why is it dropping? People freaking out a little bit, right? That's okay. Good, Alvaro. I'm glad you didn't freak. Who did freak? Who does feel scared or worried about LitePay? Remember, I'll tell you one thing right now. LitePay and Litecoin are not the exact same company. LitePay is a part of Litecoin, but not Litecoin. Okay? So Litecoin is going to stay the way it was. I agree. But do any of you feel worried, or any of you want to tell me how you feel about it? I got some Litecoin and stupid FUD from MSNBC. Yeah, exactly. Just FUD. More and more FUD. And if you don't know what FUD is, so I know my mom is watching, so she doesn't get it. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt makes people panic sell and not do the right thing for themselves. Okay, so don't be scared to lose money in this market, because we don't care about money. Money doesn't mean anything. Crypto means everything. Accumulation of crypto is what's going to get us where we need to be. Don't stress about it. If you're down, you'll go back up. If you're up, you'll go up more. That's it. Don't freak out. Kenton, this is true, but here's the thing about people. Every single person in this world is emotional. Every one of us. I'm emotional. You're emotional. My mom, who might be watching, still is emotional. We're all emotional people, right? What do you do the second you feel like you're missing out? You get FOMO. The second you feel like maybe you could earn, maybe you could become rich, maybe you'll miss out on a big opportunity. What do you think gets people to buy everything in this world? I teach marketing and promotion. This is kind of my thing. When you are doing marketing and promotion, you're trying to make people feel like they need what you're actually selling. So I'm telling you right now, it's coming. Alvaro, if you guys didn't know this, there is another Litecoin subsidiary named LightPal. And it's not LightPay, it's LightPal. And actually, they are doing stuff legit. So, if you're worried about Litecoin, don't. It's just FUD. It's just they found out someone wasn't legit. And you guys know what happened? I'll tell you what actually happened so you can actually know what was going on. So, have any of you guys ever heard of, I'm trying to find his name because I can't remember. Oh, Kenneth Azare, okay? He had been asked by Litecoin to actually show what he was doing with the money. And he was not being honest about what was going on with the money. So, after 2 weeks later of basically Litecoin grilling him to say where the hell where's the money, he informs Litecoin that he ceased all operations and intends to sell his company, in which he gave few specifics about it. So he said that the foundation, Charlie Lee, basically the Litecoin Foundation, said that they approached him and he was less than transparent with the nature of the company and to express our and the community's concerns about his recent Reddit AMA. It was at this time Kenneth asked the foundation for more funds to continue operations, and no, they were not going to give more funds because he was not being transparent. He was being a liar, and Charlie Lee comes out with this statement right after that, saying specifically, like everyone else, we got too excited about something that was too good to be true, and we optimistically overlooked many of the warning signs. I am sorry for having hyped up this company and vow to do better due diligence in the future. Litecoin Foundation, Charlie Lee. Okay, what does that mean? So what it means is we're going to go in a little dip because of it. Hi Sue, how you doing? You FOMO'd into Litecoin, Alfonso, at 240. It'll be 240 again. Don't worry. It's going to take some time, but it will be there. Remember, Litecoin last year, this time, was like $6. No, it's March now, almost April. So it was like 15 or 20, maybe $30 by now. And it went up how much last year? One of the highest gainers of percent-wise of the whole entire industry. So don't worry about it. Okay? Which altcoins are undervalued at the moment have big opportunities to make 3-4 times. If you watch me, Sevtan, oh man, I'm so bad at names. Sevtan, yeah, I'm gonna say it's Sevtan. If I'm wrong, sorry, dude. Which ones have the most potential? XLM, ADA, OMG, NEO, 2-3 times a lot. 2-3 times is nothing. I mean, if you go to last year's and you take all the altcoins that came out last year and you look at the percents they went up from when they came out, you'll literally crap yourself. You'll literally crap yourself. A lot of coins came out that were a cent last year that were $15 by the end of the year, $20, $30. So what I would tell you is almost a lot of the coins on the market today will be undervalued. And if they're good projects, they already are undervalued. So at 300 billion, everything's undervalued. Trust me. You can buy into anything that you like right now that's a good project, that has a good team, a good working product, or a product that they're developing that is legit, and you're going to do well. Icon, yes, Ethos with their wallet coming out. You can get free coins, guys. Go to my cryptocurrency page and click on that link. And there's another one called CoinCheck or Coin. Can't remember the name of it. I'm not looking at my page right now. But there's 2 things that I put out recently on my page where you guys you literally just sign up and you'll get free airdrops, free coins. Do it, don't lose it, right? And that's the thing. Don't forget half are gone. Yeah, true. NEO was stagnant and dipped hard during the Chinese takeover and it jumped. Yep. NEO will go down, NEO will go up. Lisk, yes, Lisk might go up a huge amount because it's way undervalued right now. With them coming out with a decentralized exchange, with their partnerships that they have, with the fact that like it's gone down so much from its all-time high, Lisk is going to come back with a huge amount of power if their decentralized exchange does really well. So that's another good project. So there's so many good projects. That's the thing. I could talk to you guys about them all forever. But when I'm talking about this project right here, when I'm talking about Litecoin, this was my first shit. What have they done? Charlie Lee literally didn't do due diligence into these people and let them be part of his company. Well, you know what? I know a million people that have done that. I've even done that mistake before. you know? So everyone learns from these situations that happen, but we move forward with those situations, right? What about XLM, dude? Come on. XLM was the second one I said on the list. XLM, I believe, if you had 1 million XLM today, by the end of the year, you'll be a millionaire. That's my prediction. I think XLM has too much connection with Microsoft, not with IBM, sorry, not Microsoft, and with FairX Exchange probably coming out Q4, it is just going to explode. I believe that the 2 top or 3 top will be ADA, and XLM will be in the top 5 cryptocurrencies that gain this year, especially if ADA comes with, if their roadmap and they follow it this year, they should definitely by Q4 be in the $1, $2 range again, easily, maybe even way more than that. We're just waiting for mass adoption to come back. We're waiting for hype to come back and people to get FOMO. And we're really just waiting for the industrial people, the institutionalized investors to put their money into crypto. And they're trying to already off exchange. Once we have regulations, Bitcoin is going to go insane. I'm telling you. It's just a matter of time. Okay? So, Litecoin, Charlie Lee, I even sent him a tweet. I said, do better, man. Do freaking better. This is not good for our community, and this is not good for you as a person to look like you don't do proper due diligence. I mean, I do due diligence just in my ICOs that I look at. I do due diligence in the coins that I buy. All of us should always make sure that we're looking into the right projects at the right time and not wasting time on bad news, bad projects, okay? So that's all I got to say about Litecoin. But what I want you to know is this. Because LitePay doesn't come out does not mean Litecoin has any issues inside Litecoin's foundation. It's just this third-party people that were creating LitePay. Now we have LitePal coming out. Don't worry. Litecoin will come right back. It always does. Every single time. It probably is coming back right now as we speak because Bitcoin's been moving upward a little bit in this show. So there you go. Okay, you think the start of the rocket will begin at Consensus 2018, hope before, but this will be the perfect catalyst. Yes, Nicola, what I believe is going up to Consensus 2018, we'll start seeing sharp rises in waves. So like wave up, consolidate, go down a bit, wave up, consolidate, go down a bit, wave up. We're going to start seeing that again. That'll happen, okay? So it's going to be fine in terms of that. So I believe that Consensus is definitely going to push it forward. But before that, it's going to start moving next month. I believe April has always been a pretty good month. If you look at the chronological analysis of April every single year before, it usually goes on an upward trend the whole month. Only 2 years that didn't happen, which was the year when we went from 1,000 to 100, which I believe was 2013 and 2015. And then other than that, we haven't had a bad April ever. So I believe that it's going to be a bullish April. It's a good time. Yeah, so let's continue on. So this is a really, really big piece of news for mass adoption. So I'm going off of like coins and going into mass adoption. So basically Coinbase, CoinGate out of the UK has actually created 80,000 new merchants in the UK. So what does that mean for crypto? Well, here's basically what it does. They made a partnership, okay, with PrestaShop. PrestaShop is an ideal base of small to medium-sized stores that they can utilize cryptocurrencies. And what they're going to do is they're going to go right in that, and they're going to basically make a ton of jobs because people are going to need jobs to do this, and they're going to make an easy payment card so that you can pay with everything with Bitcoin, with crypto, basically mostly Bitcoin right now. It will be more later, but I know for a fact there'll be Bitcoin because I've read that directly. So Bitcoin will be the first one, and there'll be more. And they're also, like people have been saying, if you use crypto, you'll be getting a deal because crypto goes up in value. So, boom, there you go. Now, I'll tell you some funny advice that I gave someone recently. One of my buddies, when the market's been down, it was like 290 billion, asked me, Joel, what should I do? If I have $150,000, what do I do with it? I said, well, while the market's at 7,000 Bitcoins, you should be buying like 100 of those. He's like, okay, well, maybe, I was like, buy 50. Like what I would do if I had a lot of money right now, I'd buy 100 Bitcoin, okay, $1 million of Bitcoin, or $700,000, and I would just put it in a Trezor and leave it in a locked box, and it would go up immensely. If you don't have that, that's okay. But the point is, I told him to get 88 XLM Bitcoin Litecoin as what I would do. Not financial advice, but just what I would do. And he said, okay. And he's probably going to do that. And what will happen is he's going to make a ton of money, and he'll be thanking me in a very short amount of time. So, Vicky, I didn't get to the Storm. It's on my list. It's right here. Storm. It's there. I promise I'll get to that. If you weren't here, I got in a bike accident today, so I've been, not really in the spirit of researching, if you can first say. I've been in pain and stuff. And I'll be fine. Don't worry. I'm all good. It's all good, everyone. But, yes, I will get to some of these things. I have a couple of things that I'm going to look at. Basically, Storm, Pillar, and Clearpool will be the next 3 that I'm going to be looking into. And I'll be adding more as we go. Because there's only so much I can do in one day. Right? Let's be honest. So, can BTC touch 5,000? No. Subham, it's not touching 5,000. You're not going to see it touch 5,000. Not ever. Probably never again. And if we do, that literally would shock the hell out of me. Bitcoin would have to have something major happen in a negative way. So we'll just have to look and see. So Twitter bans cryptocurrency and ICO advertising starting today. So thanks for the heads up, Twitter. They're committed to keeping the safety of the Twitter community, etc. Well, that's only going to be good for ICO pools, because if you can't do it advertising on Facebook, on Google, on Twitter, those are 3 of the biggest platforms people advertise on, that people see every single day. Where are you going to see your cryptocurrency advertisements? You're not, unless you're in a pool. If you're in an ICO pool, you'll see all the crypto news. You'll see all the advertisements. You'll see all the reviews. So I do believe that pooling will become very popular. But remember, make sure when you go to any type of ICO pool that you ask them the specific questions that make sure that they're legal. There are a lot of pools out there that have no governmental oversight at all. If they're not governmentally overseen at all in any country, they are illegal 100%. Even if it's not illegal yet, it will be. But if you get a company that is legal, you're fine. Okay, and legal just means that they're registered with their government authority. So if anything happens, like a scam, like a BitConnecty type of thing, even though there's no MI6 doing anything with BitConnect at all, just so you know. But if there is any scammy stuff, the government can hold the company accountable and put people in jail that own that company. So that's why you go with ICO pools that can prove on paper that they have credentials. Sorry, I just need a little bit of water. Right, continuing on. So, South Korea. This is a big announcement, and this is big for mass adoption. So first we see South Korea's biggest hotel and resort app use cryptocurrencies, all of them. Okay, basically the top 20 cryptos are going to let them use any crypto they want, and they can book hotels with cryptocurrency, book their adventures with cryptocurrency, book their massages and their spas at the hotel with cryptocurrency. Really cool, right? Well, this is even bigger, because 6,000 merchants are going to make it available by the second quarter, and this basically by June, maybe even in the next 2 months. We'll see. If you go to South Korea, you'll be able to spend your crypto everywhere. 6,000 outlets, that's like huge. And then also, when I was reading the article and looking even deeper in others and on some other news and talking to my friends from Korea, they also told me, yeah, there's pretty much going to be 80,000 by the end of this year. And I was like, what? That means Japan will probably do something similar, because Korea always does something similar to Japan. When I lived there for 2 years, I saw that. So what you're going to see is Asia is going to start the mass adoption probably faster than anywhere else, because the technology is already in Asia for most part, and they're using it everywhere. And so they'll lead the way, and other people are just going to follow, right? And so that's what you have to get excited for. Everywhere you look, even if you see FUD, if you just see through the FUD and you look at the big picture, you'll see everything clearly. If you look at the news every day, the news is actually manipulating what you're seeing, right? Who owns news companies? Not the governments. Who usually owns, well, some companies, some countries have that obviously, but who owns news companies? People. people. You might say, like, so what? People. Well, what type of people own the news companies? Rich people. Okay? So, that's what I'm trying to explain here, guys. People that have the money, okay, those people are going to throw big amounts of weight behind cryptocurrency. BitConnect caused a lot of people that were putting money in Bitcoin to get into BitConnect to stop being in cryptocurrency at all. And they'll come back once they start seeing mass adoption more and more from clear eyes. If I lost a ton of money in BitConnect, I would never have done that. But if I had been, I would be so like screw crypto right now. So we'll see a little bit of that too. You rock also, Vicky. You're awesome. Thanks for sharing. And that's the way you guys can help me. So someone asked me recently in a message, how can I help you, Joel? Because like you're doing so much for the community. And I just said, you know what? You can help me by just spreading the word that I'm trying to do here. Spread what I'm trying to show here, not the FUD. Spread the news, not the FUD. This is news. This is not FUD. Okay, I'll tell you what is FUD. I'll show you it's news and it's FUD. But this is not FUD. This is mass adoption. This is exactly what it is. When we can use cryptocurrencies everywhere, when we can go into a store and buy it, we can go to a Korean food court and buy it with our phone. You imagine how big that is, guys? In 5 years from now, we're probably not even going to use cash anymore. It'll be like something we use for some things, but very rarely. Even in China, they don't use cash anymore. Everyone has a phone with a QR code, and even vendors on the street selling oranges have that now. So if you think that we're going to always be stuck in this cash bubble where people, you want to hear of a bubble? The United States economy, the United States dollar is a bubble. It's a huge bubble, okay? And I'll explain how. This is not even like tin hat shit, okay? United States print off more money than any other country that does. But they don't put it in circulation so it doesn't make their country lose the value in their dollar. They put them in bonds. And those bonds are worth nothing, but they make their dollar worth more. Now, once you cash out these bonds, whew, we're going to see some real nasty stuff happen when those bonds get cashed out. And guess what happened when the VIX score went down a couple weeks back, when the market lost $4 trillion in like a day and a half, 24, 36 hours, whatever it was, it lost like an insane amount of money. That was because they actually cashed in one of those bonds to get rid of it. And they're going to do that again and again and again this year. And what you're starting to see in the stock market is because of that. All right? So if you don't know that, that's okay. Now you do. So be educated. Try to stay away from stocks and put your money into crypto. Okay? That's what I would do. And that might be taken as financial advice. That's not financial advice. Okay? That's what you should do if you look at it from my point of view. But this is not what you should do as I'm telling you to spend your money or not spend your money. But this is what most people ultimately, when you see the big picture, will go, yeah, that's probably a smart idea. You do whatever you want with your money, guys. But I'm telling you, that's what's happening. Robert asks, are there any news on TRX? Yes, lots of news on TRX. I did a show about 3 days ago, and there was a huge part of it on TRX. And what I was talking about is all the different things they're about to release. But the problem with TRX that I have is some of the things we can't confirm because of China. We can't actually find out for sure. Like PU, that the app that apparently 10 million people use. I've never met a person from China that actually knows what it is. So these are the things that are a little bit skewed for me. But I think that TRX is a great project long. We have to wait really long term. Like a year is not long enough. 2 years is not long enough. 5 years, probably long enough. 6, 7, 8 years, longer enough. You'll start seeing real big gains by then. So I prefer you than Data Dash. We need this kind of communication, less ego, more education. Thank you, Nicola. I really, really appreciate that. Egos are for people that are emotional, okay? I have an ego when someone challenges me and says I'm wrong about something and I know I'm right. That's the only time I have an ego. And you know what? Egos should always be left out of education, because that just causes problems. That doesn't give people factual information. So I'm glad that you like it, Nicola, and you should tell your friends to watch too, because I'm trying to spread the positive things around crypto so that everyone knows the good. I'll tell you the bad too, like Litecoin, what happened, but I'll always focus on the good more. Scott, what's up, brother? How you doing today? I'm waiting for a call from Scotty at some point tonight. All right, so we forgot about asking XRP. What is the reason behind the down of XRP mini bank? If they're not using XRP, they're using Ripple, the company. Don't mix the two together. You're talking Pepsi and Coke right now, Subhan. Because Subhan, I'll tell you basically exact. Yes, TRX and XRP. XRP is a cryptocurrency that is not a cryptocurrency, guys. This is not ego, okay? It is not a cryptocurrency. It is centralized, which means it's not a cryptocurrency at all. Cryptocurrencies are decentralized. A bank owns and makes all the Ripple cryptocurrency. I don't trust banks. This is why we use crypto in the first place. So do you want to give your money back to banks? You want to pay Bitcoin to a bank to give you Ripple? I don't think so. Never in my life will I do that. Will I trade Ripple to make money? I have done it many times. When Ripple was $1 and it went to $3, I literally was like, I'm going to start trading some Bitcoin. I want to get some Bitcoin from this exchange to another, but it's expensive to send it as Bitcoin, so I'll send it as XRP. And in the time that I did that and waited 2 days, the Ripple went from $1 to like $2.50 or something. It was like, okay, that's cool. I'm happy with that. I'll use Ripple to make money, but I will never ever hold Ripple long term. I don't trust the people behind it. I don't trust the fact that it's centralized. You have way better tokens out there than Ripple. You have XRP. It's a crap coin, okay? Ripple is not XRP. For example, let me give you a really good example of this. So we have, let's just make it really simple for everyone to understand. We have cola, all different types of Coke and different soda pops, right? And then we have like Pepsi and we have Coke, right? That's fine, no big deal. So we have Pepsi and we have Coke, but we have soda. Ripple is the soda. The XRP is the Coke. Guess what? The soda manufacturer that has all the kinds of soda that there are, they're not Coca-Cola. They're the big soda manufacturer. So that's what Ripple is. Ripple is this. XRP is this. It's not actually connected directly. And so the more you actually think that's true, the more you're actually fooling yourself, because it's not true. It's not correlated. If all the patents that IBM was coming out with were related to XLM, wouldn't XLM be worth like $5 right now? They have more patents than any other company in the world in cryptocurrency. So I do believe XLM will go up, and I do believe Ripple will come back up again too. But I don't want you guys to make the mistake of thinking they're all one and the same. This is an educational moment for some of you that didn't know that. And I want you to learn that because it's really important to know facts. It's really easy to make that mistake and mix the two together. So I want you to know that just because Ripple signs huge contracts, it does not mean that wherever they're signing contracts with banks or financial institutions, they're going to use the coin Ripple. Ripple is a company. Okay? So just keep that in your mind, because a lot of people say this to me, and then I have to break that down, and I want everyone to understand that so that they don't fall into the trap of Ripple. It's a trap, I'm telling you. Centralized coins are a trap. It's also why there was another coin that's supposed to come out called Saber Sat. Oh, I was talking on the show the other day. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. But yeah, basically, there's a coin coming out called Saga. I think it's Saga coin, and it's going to be super centralized. That's how I feel about the Saga coin. All right. So, Tim, oh, that's unfortunate, but you know what, Timmy? Once the show ends, you just watch it again. Fast forward. The good part is you could fast forward the parts that I get boring for you. Hopefully, I'm never boring for anyone. I try to change up my tone and voice, make funny faces and stuff. But you know. So, no problem, Subhan. I hope you learned something from that. And you know what, guys? No matter what I tell you, I always want you to do your own research. Like I was talking yesterday about, I want you always to do your own research. I could tell you lots of stuff, but even I've been wrong. Even I've done really good deep research and been wrong. So I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I'm an educator, so I don't need to be perfect, okay? What I do need is to make sure that I'm as factual as I can be, and that's what I try to do. So all I want to tell you is, stick with me. learn what I'm teaching you, and then check if I'm right or wrong. Because people have done it. One of the guys, Chris Rice, he was telling me the other day about when I said Bittrex, the 82 delisted coins. He said actually they weren't delisted. The wallets were taken offline. And so I went and did research, and I was like, you know what, dude, you're right. The article said it was delisted. I knew that there were some of those coins, had never seen them before, so I knew some of them would be delisted. But one of the coins I saw that was there, I had traded recently, so I figured, well, they're probably, why would the news lie to us? But the news wasn't lying to us. But I saw that right before the show, and I thought it was really important to talk about. So that's the stuff that's okay. I want you guys, if you ever find something out that I say is off, I want to know that, because I'll check to see the facts. I'm all about facts. I'm all about it. So, that's pretty much it for tonight. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. If you have any questions, you can find me wherever you want. Please do like and share the video. The more you guys do that, the more the word gets out to more people. And, the more your friends and your family see crypto and they learn about crypto, the more comfortable they're going to be with acquiring or having something to do with crypto. So, that's just all I got to say about that. And I will see you guys all tomorrow. Thanks so much, Alvaro, for that. I really do appreciate that. I will get better. I'm sore, but I'm not. You know what? I'm an American football player, and that's probably why it didn't hurt as much as it did. But, I get knocked down, but I never stay down. I always get back up. Same as Bitcoin, guys. Same as crypto. They can knock us down. They can knock us down. They can knock us down. But guess what? They'll never keep us there if we keep getting back up. So that's how you should think about it. All right, I'll see you guys later. Mr. Joel, the cryptocurrency educator, signing off for the night. See you guys all tomorrow.
I told her, baby, you should cut, but I just say it nice. She in her feelings while I'm never trying to say it twice. One time, the only time. And she would never get with this again. Finish off with her and then I meet her friends, yeah. Shawty said she fell in love with the bands. She just like my clothes, she just like my trends, yeah. She my kryptonite, that's every night. Can't get enough, creeping up. My flow is fine, baby, you know I've been working towards the only time I hit you up is late at night, yeah. She my kryptonite, that's every night.